Hey folks, welcome back. Professor Almeida here with your week 3 announcement in COSA 25. So in the last 2 weeks, you were introduced to Access, you learned about tables and why they are really the backbone of your Access database. And we're going to continue talking about tables this week, but before I do, I also want to make mention of the assignments you've been working with in SimNet. So in those last 2 weeks, hopefully you have become comfortable with sim books, the guided projects, and independent projects, because as you will see here, we're pretty much following the same formula for the next couple of weeks. You're going to have a sim book for your training. You have a guided project that basically walks you through all of the concepts you should have learned in the training, and then finally an independent project. So we're going to keep this formula for the next couple of weeks until the final third of the course when we start to incorporate G-metrics. Now, before I continue, I also want to talk about the mandatory check-in, because I trust that you did the mandatory check-in. If you find that this week is still locked down, it means that you didn't do the mandatory check-in, and this is what you're going to have to do. If you're still locked out, you're going to have to go and view the mandatory check-in forum. You won't be able to post in there, but at least that will get this week unlocked. Now, it should go without saying that at this point in the course, you should have a working access code. And again, I trust that you went to the LBCC bookstore and purchased that access card. Okay, so again, you're going to have a sim book, a guided project, and an independent project. That's pretty much the formula for the next couple of weeks. All right, so for this week, we're going to continue talking about tables and how you can use Design View to modify your table structures. In some cases, it usually is faster to create tables in Design View because you will also have easy access to your table properties. So you're going to learn a little bit about Design View there. And then we're going to get into data validation. Now, why is this important? Because let's say one of your fields has to do with zip codes, and you only want 5-digit zip codes. What you don't want to happen is for some user to come along when they're entering records and then just put in 9-digit zip codes or any number of digits. So you use data validation to enforce a rule where only 5 digits can be entered for zip codes. Now, this is something that you should also be thinking about when you are designing your own tables in Access. You want to look ahead and think about what kind of information you're going to have. Are your zip codes going to be 5 digits or 9 digits? When you're entering in street addresses, are they going to be abbreviated somehow? Are they going to have periods? So you want to aim for consistency, and you can also use data validation rules to enforce that consistency. Finally, we're going to look at relationships, and let's use a book publishing company as an example here. So you have a book publishing company, and you have book reps that go out to different college campuses, and then you have your clients. So right away, you'll know that you'll need at least 2 tables, right? One table for your book reps. They all have their own unique IDs or primary keys. And then you also have your clients who also have their own unique identifiers. And by enforcing relationships, you ensure that, let's say for those clients, they're identified by book rep IDs. You only want ID numbers that correspond to your table of book reps. I hope that makes some sense, but you'll learn how relationships work in this week's chapter. Okay, so that's what's on tap for this week. Again, make sure that you go through the sim books. As a matter of fact, I have one open right here. Okay, just to refresh your memory, you are only responsible for the Let Me Tries, and in this checklist here, wherever you see any number of tasks, and you can click directly into the book, right? You can click directly into the book here, and let's say we're talking about creating tables in Design View. Here's Let Me Try. You're only responsible for this. You'll get points for completing the Let Me Try task. But if you're not sure what to do, you can always go through Show Me and Guide Me. So I hope this helps you out. Have a great week. Good luck, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.